So you've heard about Handshake, and now you want to buy a top-level domain, or TLD for short. I'm going to show you 2 ways to do it. First, the trusted way, and second, the self-custodial way. For the trusted way, we're going to use Namebase. Namebase is the best trusted way to buy your Handshake TLD because it is so far the best way for you to search for most of the names that are available in the secondary market, and if you lose your keys, you can still recover your account. Because of this, Namebase is for Handshake what Coinbase is to Bitcoin. You're trusting a company, Namecheap, to custody your assets. This is the best beginner-friendly tool to help you buy your first TLD. In the self-custodial tutorial, I'll walk you through Bob Wallet, which is an open source wallet client that you can access on your desktop. There's no KYC, and you have full control over your assets. That being said, if you lose your keys, you do lose your money. Now, let's look at how to use Namebase. If you don't already have a Namebase account, sign up first. Once you've completed onboarding and have a fully operational account, go check out auctions or the marketplace and see what's out there. The auctions tab features all of the names that you can bid for, kind of like eBay. But if you go to the marketplace or simply search for a TLD that you want, you have the option to buy it now and skip the auction process. I'll go with the simplest option and buy the name that I want now. You'll need to load up your account with enough HNS to pay the asking price. Once you've reviewed and hit purchase, that name is yours. Easy. If you want to verify that the transaction went through, just go to your domain manager, refresh the page, and see that you now have your new name under your account. Now you'll learn the slightly more advanced self-custodial option with Bob Wallet. You'll need to first download the binary to run the desktop client. Check for the latest release. This tutorial may be outdated depending on when you see it. Just be sure to map your download with the right OS, or else it won't execute if you download the wrong one. If you're on Mac OS, once Bob has been downloaded, just drag Bob into your applications folder and double-click it to run. Create a new wallet if you don't already have one. You will be given a string of 24 words, which is called your mnemonic. This is the most important part about self-custody. It is the only way you or an attacker can get into your wallet, so treat those words as if they are a physical bar of gold. Once someone has access to your words, they can steal your money. So even though you are writing words on a sheet of paper, you should put that paper in a fireproof safe or a safety deposit box in a bank. You will also be prompted to create a password. Be sure to know that a password is different from your mnemonic. A mnemonic acts as the keys to the castle and lets you bypass any security guard. A password just lets the guard know that you should be given access. Now that you've created your wallet, enter your password to unlock it. If it's your first time running this wallet, then Bob will be working your computer very hard to sync the node to the chain tip. Once it's synchronized 100%, it means that you're up to date on the latest state of the Handshake blockchain. Be sure to go to the settings tab and verify that it is running on SPV mode. Having it run on SPV, or simplified payment verification, just means that you're running a lightweight node and not a full node. Without going into any of the technical details, think of it as running Bob in fast mode. In Bob, you can do things like search for names and check the status of those names. Keep in mind that Bob is only useful for buying names in the primary market. If a name has already been sold, and if you want to buy it, you'll have better luck using Namebase to bid on or buy them directly. If a name is reserved, it means that it's only claimable by those who own the Web2 equivalent name that belong to the Alexa Top 100,000. Another neat feature of Bob is it lets you claim your airdrop, so be sure to do that if you haven't done it already. There's no airdrop claim window, so yours will still be valid if you originally qualified for it in 2019. For this tutorial, I'm going to open up a primary auction for the TLD censorship resistant name. Since it hasn't already been sold and I'm the first to open it up, I can send an on-chain transaction by clicking Start Auction, which will tell the Handshake protocol that someone is interested in minting this name. The auction won't start immediately though, so you'll have to check back in when the Handshake protocol opens up the auction for bidding. I like to add names to my watch list to check on the status. After 6 hours has elapsed since you've opened up the auction, you can start bidding. I'll place a bid of 100 HNS. It'll give you an option to submit a blind amount, which just means that you can choose to obfuscate your real bid price with a fake one to throw other bidders off. I'm not going to use it in this case. Once you hit place bid, you'll get a confirmation like this. Then just keep an eye out on the auction for bid snipers. The bidding period lasts for 4 days, and after 4 days, everyone who bid will need to submit a reveal transaction to reveal their bid prices. Notice that it's called a a victory auction, which just means that the person who bid the highest price won't need to pay his or her bid price. Instead, the winner only pays the bid price of the second highest bidder. Nice. When you check back in on the status of this auction, you'll see your pending bid. Once the next block gets mined in approximately 10 minutes, you'll see your bid there. Go back to your portfolio tab and you'll see that you've placed a bid. After the bidding period closes, simply go back to Bob, reveal your bid, and hopefully you've won. And by the way, if no one else has bid on that name besides you, you get the name for free. And voila! That's how to buy your first HNS TLD.